the end-all be-all here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here in Louisiana, as we are here set and ready for the 10U Mustang Pony World Series here located at Twins Field at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have your coffee with you this morning, as it is bright and early as we are set and ready here for action between California and Mexico for the championship game of this 10U Mustang Pony World Series. My name is Samuel Goldberg, Goldberg PXB on Twitter. We'd love to have you here this morning for the game. It is going to be lively and action-packed, as both sets of fans that are here today chanting "Let's go California" and Mexico has been absolutely lively this past week here for the tournament. So again, this is the end-all be-all game right here. Winner take all between Costa, Mesa, California, who will be batting first, against Mexico, who is the home team today, as indicated by the scoreboard. On the mound for Mexico, it is Sebastian Satarda. And Costa Mesa will line up like this. Silas Oliver Quizes will bat first, followed by Luke Andrew. Logan O'Toole, John Jennings will be in the 4-hole. Batting fifth is Tanner Lalodi. Batting sixth is Nixon Kennedy. Nick Dunham is the 7-hitter. Brandon 2 will be the 8-hitter. And Elijah Benoit will bat ninth. Just a couple of more warm-up pitches here before we get set and underway for this game. The throw will go down to second base, and it looks like we are ready to go. Diego Llamas is on the mound for Mexico, as both crowds here are loud. It is going to be an electric atmosphere all game, as that'll bring up Silas Oliver Quizes. Again, this game for 10U is 6 innings, unlike the 14U tournament that was here, which is 7. There is a silver fence out in the outfield, as we are set, ready to go. The first pitch from Llamas. Quizes shows bunt. It's back to the pitcher, Llamas. The throw on to first is in time for the first out. Llamas is excited after making a great play on the bunt attempt by Oliver Quizes. So one away here in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up number 7, Luke Andrew. The first pitch by Llamas is outside for a ball. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous weather here today. Wind blowing in from right field, as we have wind. The wind has been blowing in every single direction so far today, as that ball is hit on the ground too short from the knee. Gets up and throws. It is in time. Back-to-back stellar plays. That's Mateo Flores over there at short. And there is quickly 2 away for California. So an incredible play over there at short. That'll bring up Logan O'Toole. The pitch. That's called strike on the outside edge. It is no balls and 1 strike. That pitch misses. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 2-0 tool is a high pop-up that will go foul down the right field line. And it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch is called strike 3. O'Toole trying to get out of the way of that pitch, but called strike 3 by the home plate umpire. And that will do it here for the top half of the first. We go to the bottom half. 1-2-3 when Costa Mesa, California. We'll be back here with Mexico's turn to bat. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, 1-2-3 went California in the top half. So now we go to the bottom half of the first with Mateo Flores, Johan Jurigal, and Cesar Vejar will be the batters here to face the pitcher Brandon 2. As the first pitch misses, it is a ball, 1-0. That pitch is inside. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. That misses as well. It is 3-0. That pitch is a strike. The batter thought it was ball 4. It was about halfway down the baseline. It's 3-1. He's going to need his bat again. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 is set. The windup and the pitch. That's in there for a strike. It is 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. What a incredible job by Brandon 2, who was down 3-0, to come back with a strikeout. Caught looking is Flores. As that'll bring up Juan Jurigal, who is the catcher. The first pitch is upstairs for a ball. It is 1-0. The 1-0. That misses upstairs. It is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. It is 2-1. That pitch is in there for a strike as well. It is now even at 2-2. Time now called. And we'll do it here, the 2-2. 2 is ready. The pitch. That is hit high out to center field, but the center fielder ranges over to make the play. That's Nick Dunham in center. Got a really good jump to his left. And that will be the second out of the inning. So Cesar Vejar will stand in. Both these teams have been powerhouses this tournament, as that pitch is cut on and missed. It is 0-1. The 0-1. Outside edge, and now quickly in the hole is Cesar Vejar. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. And both teams trade 3 up, 3 down innings. We go to the second here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network, presented by BNN Productions. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Both teams went 1-2-3 in their respective half of the inning in the first inning. So we move to the second. Costa Mesa due to bat. It is John Jennings in the cleanup spot. That will be the batter here for California. It is Costa Mesa representing California. Yamas is ready to go for his second inning of work. The first pitch is a fastball that's hit high and deep out to left field. That'll one hop to the wall. On his way to second base is Jennings, who will get in there. Does the row your boat celebration as he is in there with a leadoff double to kick off the inning. That ball was nearly out of here. That'll bring up Taylor Lalodi. The first pitch to Lalodi is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. Time now called. If the wind was blowing out towards left field, that ball might have had a chance to get out of here. That ball was hit a long way by Jennings. No balls, 1 strike is the count. The pitch by Llamas is a beautiful looking curveball in there for a strike, and it is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Llamas took something off of that. At this age, it looks like an ephus pitch that would be used in the major leagues, but that is a curveball. That is a beautiful looking one at that. The next pitch is fouled. Lalodi staying alive. It's still 0-2. The next pitch is outside for a ball. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. That pitch just misses upstairs, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch just misses outside, and it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch by Llamas is hit into right field. That'll fall for a base hit. The runner Jennings will move up to third. Runners at the corners now. Still nobody out. Nixon Kennedy will be the batter. As that pitch is held on the dive by short, but there will be no play. As California will strike first in the ballgame, it is 1-0. Runners at first and second base. So 1-0 is the score. Both crowds really into it here today. Runners at first and second. Still nobody out. Costa Mesa scored first. That pitch is off the pitcher Llamas, and Llamas will have no play. So an infield single now. It has the bases loaded. That'll bring up the pitcher, Brandon, 2. The pitch. Outside. It's 1-0. That's a strike. Yamas ready. The 1-1. That's it on the ground to first. Excellent play over there at first by the first baseman Viejar to record the first out of the inning. Another run does come in to score for California. It is now 2-0. That pitch misses. It's 1-0 to the 9-hitter Elijah Benoit. That pitch is hit into the right center gap. Throw goes into second base. And runners will be at the corners with just one away. 3-0 is your score. Benoit comes through. Runners at the corners. 3-0 is your score. That pitch is in there for a strike. The pitch. Outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch is on the outside edge, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch by Yamas is hit, base hit into right field. The runner will take the turn at third on his way to home. Throw goes into second, is not in time. California puts up a 5 spot. Silas Oliver Quizes delivers a 2 RBI double. And it's 5 runs now for California. So with California putting up a 5 spot here. Mexico's offense, though, they're not out of this ball game by any means. In their opening game against the East Zone champions North Carolina, they were down 10-0 rather quickly, and then ended up coming all the way back in that ball game, putting up a 7 spot. So their offense is definitely not out of this ball game by any means. As there goes the runner to third, throw is not in time. The batter is Luke Andrew. Grounded out too short. His first time up. The pitch to Andrew is outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner over at third. 1 away here in the inning. The pitch to Andrew. Outside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, runner over at third. The pitch is fouled back by Andrew, and we will do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yamas. A long look into the glove from the stretch. Curveball called, strike 3 at the knees. There's a big second out right there. A great pitch by Yamas. That'll bring up Logan O'Toole, who struck out his last time up. The first pitch to O'Toole is inside. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch misses high. It is 2 balls and no strikes. 5-0 your score. Runner over at third. The pitch by Yamas. That misses upstairs. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. Big hitter on deck in John Jennings, who nearly hit one out of here. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. Curveball. That's in there for a strike. O'Toole gives it a nod. He almost has a good curveball, especially at such a young age. 2 are away, runner over at third, the 3-1. Curveball, that's in there for a strike. And now the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball outside edge called, strike 3. 5 runs in the inning for California. We head to the bottom of the second inning. California leads it 5-0 here on the U Screen Broadcast Network, presented by BNN Productions. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Brandon Chu back out there for inning number 2. The first pitch to the four-hole hitter Bruno Leal is foul. The next pitch is hit on the ground too short. Up with it is the shortstop, Oliver Keyes, and that will be the first out of the inning. So 6-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Sebastian Sitarla. The first pitch to him is a strike. It is 0-1. The pitch, that is hit foul. That'll go into the concourse, and now Sitarla is in a hole, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by 2. Outside edge, called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, says Brandon Chu. And there are now 2 outs here in the second inning. That'll bring up Diego Llamas. The pitch by 2. Misses outside. It's a ball, 1-0. That pitch is hit out to second base. Up with it is the second baseman, who will throw on to first for the final out of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Mexico. We go to the top of the third. California is leading 5-0 here on the U Screen Broadcast Network, presented by BNN Productions.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, 9 men came to the plate the last half inning for Costa Mesa, California. And all started off with the man who was at the plate, John Jennings, who hit a double to start the 5-run inning for California. So 5-0 is your score. Diego Llamas back out there for inning number 3. The first pitch to Jennings. Outside edge for a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. The pitch misses away. It is 1 ball and 1 strike to the cleanup man, John Jennings. Nearly a home run in his last at-bat, a 1-hopper to the wall. The pitch. That is hit on the ground to short. Up with it is the shortstop, who will throw over to first for the first out of the inning. So Jennings retired on the 6-3 putout. That'll bring up Taylor Lalodi. A single in his last at-bat. Play made by Flores over there at short. That pitch to Lalodi's in there for a strike. It is 0-1. That pitch is skyrocketed into the infield. Flores calls everybody off and will make the play for out number 2. The first pitch to Nixon Kennedy runs outside. It is 1-0. Llamas ready. The 1-0. Bunt showed by Kennedy. Pulls it back, and it's now 2 balls and no strikes. Here in the top of the 5th, 2 are away. 5-0 is your score. California leads it. The pitch. That is hit right back up the middle, off the glove of Llamas. Over to Flores, who fires on to first, and it is not in time. So an infield hit. An infield single for Kennedy. 2 for 2 on the day, and that'll bring up Nick Dunham. Flores almost making a great play over there.
Next up, number 10, Nick Dunham.
I'll bring up Nick Dunham after the 2-out single. Runner goes to second. The throw is not in time. Runner on second. 2 are away. It is quickly 2-0 to Nick Dunham. Single in his first at-bat. The pitch by Llamas is in there for a strike. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch by Yamas. There goes the runner to third. No throw. The pitch is cut on and missed. Runner steals third. And we have our first Deuces Wild situation of the ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner over at third. Yamas gets the sign from the stretch, delivers the 2-2. Fastball hit foul. That will be out of play, and we will do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 curveball called strike 3 at the top of the zone. That's a pretty looking curveball from Diego Yamas. That ball just dances into the strike zone like a ballerina. We go to the bottom of the third. Here in this 5-0 contest here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network, presented by BNN Productions, bringing the live streams and the live games to your TV. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here in this 10U Mustang Pony World Series. This is the championship game in which California leads this one 5-0. Pitcher Brandon 2 has been working a great game so far. Into his third inning of work, the first pitch is in there for a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike to the 7-hitter Joel Jimenez. The 0-1. That dances outside. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. That's high. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch by 2. Fastball. That just misses. It is 3 balls and 1 strike to the 7-hitter Jimenez. The 3-1 is caught on and missed. And it's now a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is hit foul back to the netting, and we will do it again at 3-2. The 3-2 by 2 is slapped foul down the left field line. And we will do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff upstairs for a ball. That is ball 4, and that'll be the first base runner for Mexico in this ball game, as the perfect game for Brandon 2 is done. That'll bring up Sebastian Pena. Throw over. And back in standing is Jimenez. The pitch is a bunt. That is hit to the first base side. Throw over to first is not in time. As now there are runners on first and second. That is the first hit for Team Mexico in this ball game. Runner at first and second now with nobody out. That'll bring up David Escalaria. The pitch outside corner for a strike. It is no balls and one strike to the 9-man, who is also unironically playing the 9 position right field, as the next pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It is no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch is a ripper foul. We will do it again at 0-2. The pitch is a high fly ball ranging over the center fielder with a dive. He can't get there. The throw goes to third. It is not in time. Good effort out there in center by Nick Dunham. So the bases are now loaded. The bottom third of the order for Team Mexico has started this potential rally. Mateo Flores will be the batter, a strikeout in his first appearance. As the first pitch to him is high. It is 1-0. The 1-0. Inside, it backs Mateo off a bit. It's 2 balls and no strikes. The coach was trying to argue that that pitch hit him, but it did not. 2 balls, no strikes to Flores. The pitch by 2. Outside edge. It's 2-1. The 2-1. That's hit foul back towards us. It is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. Bases are loaded, or as some might say, the ducks are on the pond. The pitch. Outside, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff is hit and caught over there at first base. That is a monumental first out here with the bases loaded. Great play over there at first base by Nixon Kennedy. So that'll be a line out to first base. That'll bring up Juan Urigal. The pitch is a high fly ball out to left field. Playable for the left fielder. Here comes the throw home. It is not in time. Team Mexico on the board from the sacrifice fly by Urigo. So it's a 5-1 ball game. Runners on the corners, nobody out. The throw goes over to third base as Team California just wanted to check to make sure that the runner did not leave early. And the third base umpire says, or makes a safe call. Well, that'll bring up Cesar Viejar. The first pitch to him is hit on the ground all down the first base line, and it'll be not in time. The tag could not be applied. That'll bring in another run for Mexico. It is now 5-2. So time, as the manager for California will head out just to calm his players down. It's 5-2. John Jennings trying to get the parents supporting Costa Mesa back in it. So runners at first and second. That'll bring up Bruno Leo as that pitch is hit high, but playable for the left fielder O'Toole. And that will do it for the third inning. We head to the fourth here in this 5-2 ball game for the 10U Mustang Pony World Series. We'll be back with the fourth inning here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network presented by B&N Productions. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here as we get things started here in the latter half of the game. Two runs on 3 base hits, a sacrifice as well. A walk for Mexico in that last half inning. to cut the deficit to 3. Diego Llamas is still out there for Team Mexico, and the batter is Brandon 2. A sacrifice in his last appearance. The 0-1. That dances high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is lined, base hit into left field. It goes under Mateo's glove over there at shortstop. And a runner on first. With nobody out. So with a runner on first, the throw goes to second, and it is in time. That is a good job over there by the second base umpire to register the play a little bit before making the call. That is a good job right there to process the play before making a call. It's something you're taught to do as an umpire, as I've been one myself for 5 years. As the next pitch is hit foul, I could have tried to make a diving play, although that would have not been great. Then you would have been down a broadcaster for this game. No balls, 2 strikes to Elijah Benoit. The pitch. Curveball just misses. Diego Llamas has a very pretty curveball. He can throw it for a strike and full hitters. The 1-2. There it is again. It has Benoit out in front. And that'll be the second out of the inning. So after the strikeout to Benoit, that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Silas Oliver Kizis. The first pitch is a ball. It is 1-0. The 1-0. Curveball misses. It is 2-0. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Here in this 5-2 ball game. The pitch. Outside edge. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. That's hit on the ground to third. Throw over to first is in time for out. Number 3, we go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-2 ball game here on the U Screen Broadcast Network, presented by B&N Productions. Back here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network here. We're in the bottom of the fourth of this 5-2 contest. Here in the the Mustang 10U Pony World Series. As the first pitch to Sebastian Satarla is cut on and missed. It is no balls and 1 strike. The next pitch by Brandon 2 just misses outside. The count evens up at 1 apiece. The pitch. That is hit high out to center field, but it's playable for the center fielder Dunham. And that will be the first out of the inning. Apologies for the camera movement there, the sudden one. The pitch is outside to Diego Llamas. The next pitch is in there for a strike. The count evens up at 1-1. I do apologize if there's a slight beeping going on. Not sure what that is. It's happening internally in the computer. You can see it through my desktop audio here through OBS. It's going off periodically. I'm starting to think it's Morse code, but we may not have any idea. 2 balls and 1 strike to Llamas. The pitch is outside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. That's on the outside part of the plate. Looked like a changeup there. It's now full 3-2. The payoff pitch misses outside. It'll be a 1-out base runner here. That'll bring up Yoel Jimenez. He kicked off the 2-run inning for Mexico with a walk. A couple of the other teams that have participated in this championship tournament here are here taking in this championship game. As the turn and throw over to first. Back in safely is the runner. The first pitch to Jimenez is a bunt foul down the third base line. It is no balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. The long look and a pitch to Jimenez is outside for a ball. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. That was a Nestor Cortez-like movement right there from Brandon 2. A little bit of a pause. It's actually a mixture of Nestor Cortez and Johnny Cueto as the quick pitch is slapped into left field. Diving catch out there in left by Logan O'Toole for out number 2 here in the inning. O'Toole with a great jump to make the catch on that play. And there is now 2 away here in the bottom half of the fourth. The first pitch to Sebastian Pena is upstairs for a ball. It is 1-0. That pitch is fair down the right field line. Pena on his horse to second. The throw goes over to third. It is not in time. And it's a 2-out double for Pena. And time now, as that might be it for Brandon 2. Or coach might ask him if he can go get this last batter. It is a hot one out here today. So some drinks going, some Gatorade to the players. Yeah, and it's a really hot field, and especially till you're playing on turf. If you're in black cleats, it is just straight heat on your feet. So Brandon 2 will stay in this ballgame. 2 outs here. The tying run is on the plate. It is David Escalaria. The first pitch by 2. Misses outside for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes to the 9-hitter Escalaria. The pitch is cut on and hit foul to the Mexico dugout. And the count is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch is cut on and hit foul. As that will actually get stuck on the bleachers, I believe. It might fall. No. A bunch of little kids running over to try and find that ball. As that pitch, was it called strike 3? Not sure. I'm a little bit confused, as I have been throughout the week, because I don't know what's going on down on the field. Lots of discussion. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we will do it again in 1-2. That ball is hit foul as well. So we'll do it again in 1-2. The pitch. That is ripped foul down the right field line. If that would have stayed fair, this would have been a 1-run ball game. So we do it again. And 1-2. Big moment here in this ball game. The pitch. Cut on and foul. Actually, that's a drop third strike. The run will score. It's a 5-3 ball game. So a strikeout for Escalaria, but he makes it to first base on the drop third strike. It is 5-3. Runners at the corners. That'll bring us to the top of the lineup here for Mexico with Mateo Flores as that pitch is hit on the ground. Base hit into left field. And just like that, it's a one-run game. The tying and go-ahead runs are on base for Mexico. As the coach will come out, and I think we will see a new pitcher here. We will see a new pitcher here for California. We will tell you more about the new pitcher when we come back here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network. Back here as we are at the top of the lineup here with Mateo Flores. The new pitcher is the first baseman Nixon Kennedy. Brandon Chu goes out to center field. John Jennings goes over to first base. And we'll figure out who that is over at third. So that'll bring up Juan Urigal after the base hit by Flores. The pitch by Kennedy inside, and it's 1-0. Kennedy doing the Craig Kimbrell. I love that. This is the Craig Kimbrell warm-up before the pitch. So I am assuming Kennedy's favorite player is Craig Kimbrell. The pitch. That misses outside. He will go to the backstop, and it'll be runners on second and third now in a 3-0 count. I think they intentionally walked Mateo Flores. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. It is 3 balls and 1 strike. That's in there for a strike as well. It is 3-2. We'll call it the Kimbrel knuckle curve is what Kennedy is throwing. The payoff pitch. That hits the runner, the batter. As Urigal was really crowding that plate. It'll bring up Cesar Vihar. As the manager probably talking about the same thing I just talked about. As Urigal was very close to that plate. So the Ducks are on the pond yet again. As the first pitch misses to Vihar. That's a strike. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. That is outside. It is 2-1. The 2-1 by Kennedy is cut on and missed. And now it is a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch by Kennedy. Outside. And it's a full count, 3-2. The runners will be off. The payoff pitch. That's it on the ground to first. It's under the glove of Jennings. The tying run will be in. The throw goes to first, is not in time. And a second run came in for Mexico. They just took the lead. It is 6-5. Mexico runners on the corners. And now the run came home after all of that, and he's out. So a crazy term of events right there. But nonetheless, Mexico still has the lead. We go to the 5th. Final 2 innings here. The score is 6-5. Team Mexico will be back. Back here, the Youngsville Sports Complex here in the 5th inning. Diego Llamas will still be out there. As Luke Andrew will be the batter. Mexico a 4-run inning there. They now have the lead 6-5. The first pitch to Andrew is outside for a ball. It is 1-0. The 1-0 is hit on the ground too short under the glove of Mateo. It actually will roll just in front of the wall. Andrew will have a leadoff double, as that's a good start for California. Logan O'Toole will be the batter now. The first pitch to misses. Was the curveball. It is 1-0. The pitch. That's on the outside edge. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to the 3-hole hitter Logan O'Toole. The pitch. That dances outside and high. It is 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's hit on the ground to Llamas. He's up with it. Will throw onto first. It is in time. A good job, though, to get the runner over there to third. As that'll bring up John Jennings. So fielder's choice is marked, and John Jennings will stand in. The pitch. That's upstairs. It's 1-0. The 1-0. That's outside. It's 2-0. Llamas pitching really carefully here to Jennings, who had a double one-hop the wall in his first at-bat. The pitch. That is hit off the end of the bat. Out to second base. Under it is Jimenez, and he will make the catch for out number 2. Tying run over there at third. And he'll bring up Taylor Lalonde. 1 for 2. Fine out to short. And a single. As that pitch is in there for a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Curveball. Beautifully spotted for a strike. And Llamas is 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Llamas is inside. It hits him. But before that, that doesn't even matter. It is a balk. So the runner will score. We will redo the 0-2 count. Llamas is confused how that was a balk. The second base umpire, it's the right call. Llamas started his windup, then stopped, and then started again. That is a balk. You can't do a motion that deceives the runner. So it will be a tie ball game, 6-6. It is a animate conversation now between the coach and the home plate umpire. Just getting some clarification. It is the correct call. It is a good call out there by the second base umpire. So now we have a tie ball game. It's no balls and 2 strikes. The batter will still be up. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. It should be Lalonde up. That pitch is outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm very confused now how Nixon Kennedy's the batter. I think we just skipped Lalonde. That's called strike 3. Oh no, Lalonde was up there. The 7 and 3 looked kind of similar, so I apologize. That is strike 3, but nonetheless, the game is tied. We head to the bottom of the 5th in this tie ball game here on the U Screen Broadcast Network, presented by BNN Productions. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. I'm a little out of breath. Base hit for Mexico. Stairs always kill me. I don't understand why. Diego Llamas will be the batter. Runner on first. The first pitch to Llamas is rifled. Oh my goodness! No play. The throw goes over to second. I don't know. That looked like a catch over there at second base. He held it into his glove and then lost it on the transfer. Because if you saw what happened in the Phillies-Orioles game, the ball was caught then fell under the body. The player out in center field was ruled an out. Well, I don't know about that one. Runner on first and second with one away. That pitch is fouled back. It is no balls and one strike. No balls and one strike. The pitch. That is line foul. No balls and two strikes. The pitch misses low. It's one ball and two strikes. The pitch. That is also hit foul. Remains one ball, two strikes. The go-ahead run is over there at second base. The 1-2. Outside. And it's 2-2. That pitch misses. It's 3-2. The payoff, called strike three on the outside corner. And that'll be two away. The first pitch to Sebastian Pena runs low. It is 1-0. The pitch, there goes the runners. It's a double steal. Throw to third is not in time. Runners at second and third now. 1-1 count. Bunt foul. Is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to Pena. The pitch. It is 2-2. Pena thought it was 3 balls on him. Took off to first base. The 2-2. That is a ball hit into left field. Caught out there by the left fielder O'Toole. And that will do it here for the 5th. We head to the final inning of play. We go to the 6th in this tied up ball game, 6-6 here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network, presented by B&N Productions. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex in this 6-6 ball game here in the 6th inning. This is the championship game here for the Mustang Pony 10U tournament. We have a new pitcher on the mound. I believe that's Cesar Viejar. The first pitch is upstairs for a ball. It is 1 ball, no strikes. And that is Viejar. The next pitch is a bunt foul. And the count evens up at one ball, 1 strike. The next pitch is upstairs. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1. That is foul down the left field line. And the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we do play 6 innings in the 10U category. But again, if we do need extra innings, we will go to them. The 2-2. That is also hit foul. The 2-2. Just a bit low. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Nixon Kennedy. The pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees. There is 1 away. The first pitch to the new batter, Dunham, misses downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That pitch also misses. It is 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. That misses as well. It is 3-0. Here in the top of the 6th in the 6-6 ball game. The 3-0. That's a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Viejar misses upstairs, and there's a leadoff base or a 1-out base runner. That'll bring up Brandon 2. A sacrifice and a single in his game so far. As that pitch is outside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Here in this championship game, knotted up at 6 apiece. The 1-1. Or the 1-0, excuse me. That is cut on and missed. It's now 1-1. The 1-1. There goes the runner to second. The throw down is not in time, as the pitch was called a strike. One ball, 2 strikes. The go-ahead run is on second base as that pitch is fouled. We will do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. That pitch had some vertical movement to it. There's now 2 outs. And it'll bring up Elijah Benoit. The pitch outside and high. It is 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. That's it on the ground to second. It is in time. And now Mexico will have a chance to walk it off here in the championship ball game of a 6-6 game. We head to the bottom of the 6th here on the U Screen Broadcast Network, presented by B&N Productions. Back here on the Uscreen Broadcast Network here, bottom of the 6th inning. Team Mexico has a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As we'll see a pinch hitter here, Jose Lopez, come to the dish to try and get things started. As that's a first pitch strike by the pitcher Silas Oliver Kizes. That pitch is hit out to short. The throw over to first is in time, so a quick out, number 1. We go to the top of the lineup now with Mateo Flores. Walk in his last appearance. That pitch is cut on and fouled back. That pitch is rifled out to left field for a base hit. The winning run is now on first. That is Flores. As Juan Uriga will stand in. A single in his last plate appearance. In the 5th, he was hit by a pitch in the 5th. The first pitch to him is hit on the ground too short. Diving stop over there at first. Throw over is in time. An incredible play by Nick Dunham. The runner does go over to second base. There are now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Cesar Viejar will be the batter. What an incredible play. And I think we're going to have an intentional walk of Viejar. We are. So Viejar will be walked. So that'll bring up Bruno Leal. It has been hitless so far in this ball game. So this might be the right move here to try and send this to extra innings. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. That winning run is on second base. 6-6 ball game. 2 our way. The pitch is inside. The throw down to third is not in time. It is no balls and 1 strike. The pitch. That misses. The runner will take second. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. To Leal. Winning run, 90 feet away. We'll see a pinch runner. A nervous moment here for both teams. The winning run for Mexico, 90 feet away. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch fry, Oliver Kizes, is a high fly ball into right field, and under it is the right fielder, Benoit. And we go to extra innings here in the championship ball game. Extra innings here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network presented by B&M Productions. We'll be back with it right after a quick break. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, extra innings is where we go. Oliver Kinsey's will be the batter to kick things off here in extra innings of this championship ball game for the 10U Mustang Pony World Series. This game is the win-it-all game. Viejar back on the mound for Mexico as that first pitch misses high. It's 1-0. The pitch is hit foul. That ball might be stuck up there on the bleachers. It's 1-1. The 1-1. That's on the ground to the pitcher Viejar. The throw onto first is not in time as it gets away from the first baseman. That's Llamas over there. And now Llamas doesn't feel the best after that play. I think his ankle might have gotten stepped on the base. We will have more confirmation for you here as the coach is down around that ankle area on the right leg, it looks like. Serious moment here in the ball game. We hope that Diego Llamas is okay. There are multiple paramedics here around the field that drive around in golf carts, so one got over there pretty quickly. We will step aside here in this extra innings ball game and hope Llamas is okay. Yama seems to be okay over there. He will stay in the ball game over there at first base. So there will be a runner over there at first. That is the go-ahead run for California, as Luke Andrew will stand in. The first pitch, there goes the runner. Throw down to second base is not in time. So the go-ahead run now 180 feet away. Well, I say 180 feet because I'm used to Major League Baseball. It's not actually 90 feet to the base paths. As that pitch is hit high, it's on the infield. Viejar will call everybody off and make the catch for the first out of the inning. I believe it's 45 feet from home to first. Again, don't quote me on that. As that pitch is lined back to Viejar on a hop throw on to first. And that will be the second out of the inning. Go-ahead run, though, moves up 45 feet. A non-surprising move here, as they will intentionally walk John Jennings to get to Tanner Lalonde. So runners now at the corners after the intentional walk. Pitch misses outside for a ball. It is 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. That's inside. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike, or 2 balls and no strikes. Viejar ready from the stretch. There goes the runner to second. That pitch is hit on the ground to second. From a knee is out. A fantastic play over there at second base by Jimenez. And now Mexico with another chance to win the ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. That is where we will head after a quick break here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network, presented by BNN Productions. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, Mexico a chance to walk things off, as that is a swinging bunt over to the pitcher, Oliver Chiesi. And that'll be the first out. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. that'll bring up Diego Llamas as that pitch misses upstairs. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Llamas seemed to be injured in the last half inning as that pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. I'm glad to see him in the batter's circle now. The 1-1. That is inside. It's 2-1. That ball almost hit Llamas' bat. That would have been a foul ball. But instead, it is 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1. Outside corner for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. However, Kansas has been a all-star so far as that pitch is fouled back into the netting. He's done a really good job since coming into this ball game. The 2-2. Outside. And it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That is hit. Caught by Kansas. Wow. A rocket back to the pitcher, Silas Oliver Kansas, and he makes the play. I don't even think he knew where that ball was. He just put his glove out. And he made the snag. 2 are away. So with 2 away, that'll bring up Yoel Jimenez. That's in there for a strike. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Bunt attempt pulled back. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. That pitch is hit high. It's going into foul territory. Over's the first baseman. Oh, man. Almost made one heck of a play, falling to his knees. That would have been the play of the tournament had he would have hung on. So now we have a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jimenez, the batter. The pitch is a ball that's hit to center field, but it's right to the center fielder, Unum. And he will make the catch. We go to the 8th. Here in this tied up 6-6 ball game in the championship game. Back here. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, I believe that's still Viejar out there on the mound. It's Cesar Viejar. Still out there for Mexico, as he will face Kennedy. It's Nixon Kennedy as he tries to lay a bunt down, but it goes foul. It is 0-1. We are into the 8th inning here, and you're probably asking yourselves, what is the longest game in Pony baseball history? Well, I don't think we'll get there, but according to a couple of the directors here at the ballpark, it was a 4U ball game that went 28 innings. So I don't think we'll get to that point as that pitch is lined to third base, and what a snag out there over at third base by Bruno Leal. Reached high to make the grab. Wow, what a play. That'll bring up number 10, Nick Dunham. The first pitch to him is popped into the infield. Under it is the second baseman who takes a tumble after making the catch. And quickly, there are 2 away. And Brandon 2 will stand in. A couple of base knocks in this ball game. That pitch is cut on and missed. It is 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled back, and now quickly, 2 is in a hole now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. That's in the turf. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now something is happening with the catcher. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary down on the field. But whatever it was, the umpires are now going to convene. So after a mound meeting, or the umpires meeting, nothing will come about. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch just a bit outside. And now we have a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch by Viejar is down low, and we go full 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That's it on the ground, too short. Up with it is the shortstop, Lopez, who throws on to first in time. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mexico now another chance to win it. Will they do it? Here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network, presented by B&N Productions. Sebastian Pena will get us started here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As the bunt attempt goes to the mound, Pena's got some speed. It is not in time. So the winning run now is on first. That's Pena. A very close play over there at first. The pitcher Silas Alavarquez's throw just not in time. That'll bring up Adrian Gutierrez to pinch hit. Jose Lopez pinch hit in this spot earlier as that bunt attempt goes foul. It's 0-1. Team Mexico 135 feet away. From winning this ball game, runner at first. Pena's got some speed. The pitch. The bunt is down perfectly. Throw over to first is in time. That is a heads-up play over at shortstop by Nick Dunham as the third baseman John Jennings was going in to play the bunt. Nobody was covering third. And at the very last moment, Nick Dunham over there at short ran over to third. So that way the runner, Pena, could not advance. So a very smart play over there at short. The runner goes to second, 1 away. We go to the top of the lineup, turn and throw. The runner's back safely. We're at the top of the lineup here with Mateo Flores. They are actually going to intentionally walk Flores. That'll bring up Yohan Urigo. The pitch. Inside. It's 1-0. 90 feet away is the winning run. That's on second base. The pitch. That's a ground ball to third. Step on the bag for one. Throw to first is not in time. That is a great play over there by Jennings. Nearly gets the inning-ending double play. That'll bring up Cesar Vejar. Two outs. Winning run on second. The pitch. Inside, the runners are going to advance. So now, the winning run for Mexico on third, 45 feet away. Extra innings, that pitch is fouled back to the screen. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Winning run on third. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. And now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just missed high. Oliver Keyes thought he had strike 3. Deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. That misses upstairs. And now it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes in extra innings of the championship game. The payoff pitch. That misses downstairs. That's ball 4. So now the Ducks are on the pond yet again here for Mexico. Bruno Leo will be the hitter. A base hit or a walk wins this thing for Mexico. Some drinks being passed around, as it is still really hot out here. It feels like 100 and some odd degrees. It feels like 114 degrees. That is hot. And I'm no meteorologist. So here we go. Bases loaded. The first pitch is a line drive out to center field, but caught out there in center. And we go to the 9th inning. We are going to play a full major league game here in the championship. To the 9th inning we go. Here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe Won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you.
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex in what has been a exciting game. We are playing a full Major League game, 9 innings here this afternoon. So Viejar will be out there on the mound for Mexico. And before we start this inning, I would like to thank Manny Nunez from B&M Productions for this broadcasting opportunity, Youngsville Sports Complex, for hosting and supporting all aspects of the U14 Pony South Zone Tournament and U10 Mustang World Series. My thanks continue to Mr. Abraham Key, President and CEO of Pony Baseball and Softball, for putting on an incredible tournament here today for both the 10U Mustang World Series and the 14U South Zone Tournament. So Benoit will lead us off here in the top of the 9th inning. That's Elijah Benoit. The first pitch to Benoit is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is hit on the ground to Viejar. He's going to have to make a tough play. The bare hand is not in time. So a runner on first. That is the go-ahead run for California in this 6-6 tie. We are in extra innings here. As the American flag being run around the bleachers on the left side. You can slightly see it on your screen. The first pitch to the top of the lineup is a base hit into center field. So back-to-back singles for California. And now the go-ahead run is on second base. The insurance is on first. As Luke Andrew will be the batter. The pitch is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. Apologies, folks. Forgot to turn off the music in between innings. The 0-1. That ball's high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is a line drive down the right field line. That's in for a hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the runner from third. It is a 2-run double for Luke Andrew. California has broken through. Logan O'Toole will stand in after the clutch 2-run double by Luke Andrew. It just got past the outstretched glove of Diego Lamas over there at first base. As that pitch is foul, it is no balls and 1 strike, nobody out. That pitch is also foul. And O'Toole in the hole now, 0-2. The wind has all of a sudden picked up here in the area. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. That's fouled into the netting. And we do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to the hitter O'Toole. The pitch from Viejar. Just a bit inside. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. That dances outside, and now it's 3-2. The payoff pitch is a ground ball to second base. Backhand attempt. Throw on to first is not in time. Excellent hustle by Logan O'Toole to bust it down the line and slides into first base safely. That is the hustle that I like to see out of baseball players. No matter what the circumstances, you always hustle. Runners at the corners now. Nobody out. The wind has really picked up here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. That might help out with the heat a little bit. Viejar, sorry, a bug just landed on me and I got really scared there for a second. Viejar will still be in the ball game. Home plate umpire not ready yet. John Jennings, though, has been craving for an at-bat as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Jennings has been intentionally walked here the past couple of times, but now Mexico is forced to pitch to him. The pitch. That's outside as well. Ball gets away. Runner's coming home. He is safe. Luke Andrew read that perfectly. California now up 9-6. Runner also advanced to second base. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Upstairs, the throw over to third is not in time. So runner now 45 feet away from increasing California's lead to 10-6. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's upstairs. And now it's 3-1. 2-1, excuse me. The pitch. That is hit high into foul territory. Zia will take a look at it. And it goes foul. It was almost a heck of a play by the shortstop, Flores. Attempted to make a sliding grab. And now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner over at third. Two balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out in the inning. The pitch. That's a line drive, base hit into left field. The outfield was playing deep for Jennings, and he deposits it into left field for another base hit. California is cruising. It is 10-6. The first pitch to Lelodi is foul. Hit off the hands. Got that stinging sensation. So runner on first. Still nobody out. The pitch. That's it on the ground. Through! In for a base hit to left field. The rally continues for California. Some might say they are surfing USA. It is 10-6 in the ball game. Runner on first and second. The pitch is hit on the ground to third. Fair ball. Is it fair or foul? It is a foul ball. So the count will be no balls and one strike. The second pitch bounces. Next pitch misses. It's 2-1. The next pitch misses. Runner goes to third. Throw is not in time. So 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's called strike. And it's full, 3-2. That pitch misses, and the bases are loaded. I'm very surprised here that they are keeping Viejar in this ballgame. I don't know if Mexico has any other eligible pitchers to pitch, as I've been broadcasting the 14U tournament as the first pitch is hit sky high foul. It is no balls and 1 strike to number 10, Nick Dunham. The 0-1. That bounces. The catcher can't find it, but it's not far enough for Jennings to come home. As that pitch misses for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1. That's upstairs and inside. And it's 3-1. The 3-1. That is a line drive. Base hit into left field. Station to station goes California. And it's now 11-6. I think California had enough and wanted to really take control of this game, as that will probably be it for Viejar as he gets the ball. The coach gets the ball. We will have a new pitcher here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. California 5 home already in the inning. Still nobody out. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Bases are loaded. Still nobody out. The new pitcher for Mexico is number 1, Danielson Curiel. The batter is number 2, Brandon 2. What a ball game this has been. The first pitch by Curiel to 2 is line base hit into right center field. Station to station again. It's now 12-6. Still nobody out. Elijah Benoit will be the batter. The pitch. That is hit high out to left center field. That'll get to the wall, and one hop to the wall. Around second, heading to third is Benoit. It's a bases clearing triple for Elijah Benoit. An offensive explosion for California. 15-6. That'll bring up Silas Oliver Kitsis. The pitch. That bounces, and now the runner will come home, and Benoit is safe. It is 16-6. Still nobody out. That pitch is inside. It is 2-0. Oliver has to duck out of the way. The 2-0. That's also inside. And now it's 3-0. And again, too, I've seen Mexico put up big numbers offensively, so this game still isn't over. The pitch is cut on and missed by Oliver. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch is hit high out to left field, and that is the first out for Mexico. Ten runs before the first out come in for California. An offensive explosion. That'll bring up Luke Andrews. Had the breakthrough hit to start this rally. Ten runs so far. The first out of the inning was just recorded. And again, too, this Mexico offense is a force to be reckoned with. They can put up 10 runs in an inning as well. So this game is not over by any means. So with one away, that'll bring up Luke Andrews. The first pitch to him by Curiel is called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch is cut on and missed. It is no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Andrews. Cut on and missed. Drop, third strike. Throw down to first is in time. And now there's 2 away. That'll bring up Logan O'Toole.
Next up, number 78, Logan O'Toole.
The pitch inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Cut on and missed. A dirty looking pitch right there by Curiel, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And on the ground, through into right center field. Under the glove of Zeal, who was expecting the hop to come. But since turf really doesn't provide the hop like dirt does, we've seen a lot of that happen this week, where balls will go under the glove because players are taught that, hey, the ball's most likely going to bounce, so get ready for that. And then the ball just does not bounce and scoots under the glove. So with 2 outs, the runner goes to second. The throw not in time. First pitch was a ball. It's 1-0 to Jennings. Calls time. One ball, no strikes. 2 are away. Runner at second. The pitch. A Ephus-style looking pitch. That was dirty from Curiel. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch was kind of like, hey, let's put your fingers somewhere on the seams and hopefully it does something. As that pitch is drived into left field for a base hit. The 11th run of the inning will come to score for California. It's an RBI double for Jennings, and it is now 17-6. Wow, an offensive explosion. It is really getting out of hand here in this inning. 11 runs. Pitch is hit on the ground to Curiel, and finally Mexico gets out of it. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 11 runs to tie, 12 to win for Mexico. They got 3 outs to do so. We'll see if they can do it. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. The score is 17-6. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, and how quickly things have changed here in this ball game. Team Mexico had an opportunity to win this ball game multiple times before California just rode across Route 66, as that's a good start for this Mexico team, as that ball is in to right field and it'll go all the way to the wall. It'll be a leadoff double for Mexico. They are down 11. They need 11 to tie, 12 to win. The first pitch is in there for a strike to the pitcher, Yamas. It is no balls and 1 strike. Turn and looks the runner back to second base. The pitch. That's it on the ground to second. Up with it is the second baseman, Lelodi, who throws on to first. For the first out of the inning, run will advance to third. And it'll bring up Yoel Jimenez. The first pitch bounces in the turf. It is 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch is outside. It is 2-0. That pitch is lined, base hit into left field. And that'll be a run back for Mexico. It's a 10-run ball game now, as that's a base hit by Jimenez. That pitch is in the turf. To Nunez, it is 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. There goes the runner to second, and the diving play over there at second by Lalonde, who makes the play. Was taken over to the second base bag because of the runner stealing. Realized last second that he has to make an adjustment. And now Mexico down to their final out. The first pitch is cut on and missed. It is 0-1. The 0-1. That's upstairs. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled back, and now Mexico is down to their last strike. SOK Silas Oliver Kizzies can feel it. He is all set, ready to go. The 1-2. Outside, the ball gets away. The runner goes to third. There is a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch upstairs. And it's now 3-2. The payoff. High pop-up. Giving chase is a couple of players, but they can't make the play. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Caught on and missed. Strike 3. And that will do it. Team USA wins the ball game. The team from Costa Mesa, California has won the Mustang Pony 10U World Series. What a ball game this was. It was tied 6-6 going into the 9th, and then just an offensive explosion by California. 11 runs before the first out was recorded to win the ball game. An incredible effort by these two teams in the heat. Costa Mesa does it. Final score 17-7. We will stay here. I will turn my headset audio up a little bit for the presentation of the championship banner. I will stay here, turn up the audio as much as I can. And here we go, the championship presentation.
Big round of applause for our Mustang World Series champs, Costa Mesa, California. I gotta give it up to both teams. Well fought, hard game out here on this turf, guys. Congratulations to both teams.
Oh, you too. Hopefully we see you next year.
Si quieren tomar fotos, se pueden subir en el campo aquí.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are carrying the trophy presentation. Medals will be given out. A banner will be given out. We'll be staying here with that. Unfortunately, I don't have a webcam to zoom in, so I apologize for that. 17-7, the final score. As we will now have the trophy presentation.
Okay, we're going to start with Mexico here to receive their hardware. Vamos a empezar con México. Primero va a ser Sebastián Curiel. Sebastián Curiel. David Escalera. David Escalera. Mateo Flores. Alejandro Gutierrez. Roberto Jauregui. Joel Jiménez. Adriel Juárez. Fernando Dial. Samuel Llamas. Julián López. Sebastián Peña. Sebastián Sustalia. Humberto Bejar. Big round of applause for Team Mexico. Los coaches. Pablo Llamas. Salvador Flores. Joel Jiménez. Good job, Mexico. All right, now for our World Series Mustang champs, Costa Mesa. We're going to start off with okay, we're going to give Mexico their Liam Antunes. Elijah Benoit. Nicholas Dunham. Jonathan Jennings. Zach Kennedy. Tanner Lalonde. Logan O'Toole. Mr. Silas Oliver. Stephen Rose. Tobin Tooley. Brandon Two. All right, for our manager, Adam Kennedy. Dan Andrew. And Mr. Devin Keenis. All right, congratulations, Costa Mesa, California. Make some noise! All right, and the winners of our batting average goes to the Laredo Jerry Hennessy and Perez Rayleigh. For the pitching ERA, Marcus Edge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it here for us at the Youngsville Sports Complex. We'd like to thank you for following the week-long coverage between both the 14U tournaments and the 10U tournament here as well. Again, a big congratulations to Costa Mesa, California for winning the championship after exploding for 11 runs in the 9th inning. And can't say enough about this Mexico team. The cheering section, the heart and soul that this team has had. It's been an incredible atmosphere here. It's made me happy to see youth sports alive and well. That'll do it for us here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Again, a very well-ran tournament. A big shout-out to the directors as well, who were able to keep this tournament going and time it out perfectly. Everything, and a big shout-out to the weather as well for holding up this week. No rain at all. It has been incredible, the weather here today. So that will do it for us here again at the Youngsville Sports Complex. My name has been Samuel Goldberg. Again, Goldberg PXP on Twitter. We hope you have a pleasant rest of your day or evening, wherever you are. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good day.